Okay, this is Festivus is the holiday, obviously from Seinfeld, with the aluminum pole. And we will later today have our airing of the grievances. So that's what we're celebrating at Donley Auctions, Festivus, coming up shortly.
Don't eat on the show, but you can drink. Just don't eat that. Take a bite now.
You need a close-up of chewing.
No! Oh my god. It's on my grievances thing. Hi.
Hey.
Welcome back.
We have survived the holidays.
We're not done yet though, because we still have New Year's Eve coming up.
Well, not only New Year's Eve, but we have the Christmas party, company Christmas party.
Oh, yeah, that's next
So
week.
the Festivus Pole is still up.
This is going to stay up until everyone is completely exhausted all of their grievances for 2025. We'll start fresh. But I did want to point out mine. This is mine. Do not click your pen within 100 feet of me. I should put that on there, but this is very funny, and some of them are serious, and most of them are very humorous.
I've got a new one.
You got a new one?
Okay. So we've been to many Christmas parties. We've been to many Christmas parties in the last week. And if I hear one more time, so where do you winter? Sorry, Union, Illinois.
In our pajamas on the couch, maybe? I don't know. Wow.
So where do you winter?
Where do you winter? Well, just hold that thought, because we will winter in many places coming up.
Okay, but
Just not in one spot.
One woman even showed me her business card, summer address, winter address, and the months that she stays in each.
How nice.
Yeah.
How nice. I don't need to stay. We're going to go to multiple places
Okay.
for the winter. So
here we go.
stay tuned for that. I'll need to get multiple business
so
cards.
so I'm adding that on my list of grievances.
Don't ask you where you winter. Okay.
Yeah.
So we had a lot of stuff go on here. The office was still open for the most part, most days. And I saw last week, a cannon that came in. You have footage of that. Wait till you see this amazing cannon that's coming up in our February auction, correct? February
auction.
7th. Mark your calendars for that.
Lichter Infantry Geschütz Ochsen. Light infantry cannon, 18. 75 millimeter, just like the barrel. It's kind of cool. It's two-piece. The shell is two-piece. So you have the projectile, and then you have the propellant, and then they could drop more little donuts of propellant to give it that much more range.
I think it looks like one of those lizards that has the big things that stick out of its head.
Yes.
Wait a
The
second.
feet.
Like a
The
lizard.
cannon looks like a lizard.
What-
Okay,
yeah.
that's it. We're walking over by the cannon. The cannon can't look like a lizard. I'm walking over right now.
No,
Look.
I'm not going out there right now. It's too cold.
It's here. I moved it inside.
Oh, great.
I'm ahead of
There
you.
it is. Okay. Well, speaking of the cannon, here it is. Check it out. It almost looks, well, it's camouflaged, just like a lizard would be.
Seriously, it looks like a lizard.
Yeah.
It doesn't look anything like a lizard. It looks like
This is fantastic.
a German cannon to me.
So this beauty is coming up in our John Bannister Collection and our military auction, February 7th. Mark your calendars. Go to Donley Auctions.
Multiple days. It's 2 days. Right?
No, it's one day.
2 parts.
Oh.
Can we not cut that out?
No, don't cut it out.
The Bannister Collection's only 200 lots. So
I
we're going
see.
to add a full half day of way more stuff. The second part of the day, military.
So as I was saying, it's a one-day auction. It's
what you're saying.
concentrated.
And we might even have some firearms and ammo. We'll see what comes in.
Oh, that
So we
we
are
do.
taking
Yeah.
consignments for that. Again, we want to get it
For
online.
part 2, that's what it is.
Yes.
It's part 1 and part 2. Part 1 is just Bannister, correct? Part 2 is everything else in
Everything
guns
else.
and military.
That's correct.
Yeah.
I think we're going to do a full day in one day so people don't have to come back on Sunday. Although I do know they want to come back for more coffee and donuts, but we're just going to...
And to see you.
And no, Tucker, you mean. Do you want to go right into the signs?
Sure.
I do.
You do?
I do.
I'm the one who's supposed to say I do. But you do too? Because that would be great. All right,
Maybe.
let's go. All right, you heard that.
We'll see.
You heard
To be
that.
continued.
Well, check this out. You guys did a lot of work yesterday
Yes.
on this wonderful sign collection. I'm so excited. I had no idea.
The John McCauley collector. John is a collector on steroids.
Yeah.
This gentleman.
He knows what he
Oh my
likes.
God! How he finds all this stuff is beyond me. But he's an avid collector, and we're going to be
take a-
selling this wonderful collection of signs, almost all automobilia.
Yeah.
But if it's not, it's just cool. You know,
Well,
he's
it's
got
cars and gas.
anything and
I see
everything.
some gas stuff
So,
down here and other advertising.
the poles and everything. But you know, I want to walk over here by the gas pumps because I've got kind of a, believe it or not, an interesting comment to make.
Okay, gas pumps.
Here's something you really don't see anymore. Back when I moved out here in Union in the 1970s from the city, you know, I came from Berwyn, in case you don't know that. And the only place you would see a gas pump is in front of a gas station. Well, I
Right.
move out to Union, they're everywhere. Every farmer used to have his own gas pump. So all these gas pumps are like just all over in fields. You'd be driving along and all of a sudden, oh, there's an old gas pump. There's an old gas pump. They were everywhere.
Just
So
never noticed that.
I actually started collecting gas pumps.
Oh,
I did. I collected gas pumps for a lot of years, but
how is I don't know that about you?
Well,
I
you
thought
do
I knew
today.
everything. I guess I don't. Okay, so collector of gas pumps, but
Yeah,
tell
so,
us about these.
So my point being, all these old, you know, rusted as found gas pumps used to be able to be found. But in the last 10, 15 years, it's all collected up. You don't drive around and all of a sudden see in front of an old farmhouse a pump like this. You used to be able to just go knock on the door. Hey, you want to sell that old gas pump? Oh, sure. What do you give me for it? How about $100? Everybody sold them because they had no use for them. They had just gotten old and they were an eyesore. They were rusted junk for many years, and people were happy to get rid of them. And now, again, even finding them in this condition, this unrestored condition, is hard because over the years, anybody who bought this up took it right into their shop. They sanded it, they painted it, they restored it and everything. So finding this quality of pump is actually tough. Again, John McCauley keeps coming up with all this neat stuff. This is referred to as a Mae West. See how it shaped?
Yep.
Remember Mae with the nice waistline? So this is a gas pump made by Fry, a Mae West.
I have a question though.
Sure.
Are there people who still restore this kind of rusty item? There are people around? Because that's getting to be a skill that is hard to find.
Yes, there are, but more people would never touch.
They want to leave it.
Yeah, they'll actually varnish right over it
Okay.
and
That's true. I
leave
do
it
like it
this
better
way
like
because
that.
this is the look. I mean, this. It took over 100 years to look this
Right.
way.
But then you
You
look at
can't
this
create
one,
this look. It
you
had
look
to have happened.
And this one has been restored, so you can see the difference. I actually like that look better.
Yeah, but
Even though
however-
this is beautiful.
However, here's the beauty. I mean, there's two different type of collectors and two
Yeah.
different needs.
Correct.
I mean, if you've got a 1950s car totally restored in your
Mm-hmm.
man cave or a she shed,
Correct. Thank you.
I've learned that from
where
Karin.
all my-
I never even knew what a she shed was.
That's That's where my collector cars are going, just so you know.
Okay, in the she shed.
Yes.
First time I heard that, I was taken back. Okay, so
Look at this one.
if you've got a
Wow.
nice restored car, you don't want a rusty old pump next to it. So
Good point.
It's a trade-off.
Yes, good point. So we got a little bit of everything in this auction. We have not officially set a date yet, but I imagine it's going to be in the next 3 months, 3
yeah.
to 4
Yeah,
months
yeah.
at the most.
because look at the I mean amount of signs and
There's
everything.
signs
I mean,
everywhere. Sign, everywhere, sign.
let's hear the whole song.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Okay, you know the
Do
first
this,
line.
Don't do that. Can't you read the sign? So it's going to take a little while to get all of this described, measured, photographed. I see you guys are getting stuff hung up.
Yeah,
I cannot
we're
wait to
hanging
see
today, and
what else is buried in here. This is fantastic.
just again a great collection. This
Mm-hmm.
is not something that you
yeah. Okay.
want to miss.
Let's move on.
And of course, if you've got collections like this, Susan and I are your people. We'll sell it for you.
Okay. Where?
Yes.
When did these come in? Jukeboxes
Yes.
from the same guy?
Nope.
Different guy. Okay.
Different
Oh,
consigner.
I see that. Okay.
Yeah. A pair of Rock-Olas.
Nice.
I mean, this model, I think these are 1422s. Let me look. One of these is scarce enough to find. Yeah, 1422 is the model on this.
Okay.
One is scarce enough, but to find a pair of them,
Pretty neat.
I mean, there you go, in case you need bookends.
Okay, these
Big books.
These will be holding for the Spring Classic Coin Op show. So that's coming
Yes.
up in April. So keep an eye out for that, or May, one of the two.
It's a great show. You don't want to miss
a
it.
really great
And
show.
if you're watching this overseas right now, make sure you get your plane tickets and all your reservations made for
Yeah.
this show. You don't want to miss it.
So not
Because
only
they've
do we
changed the
have
date.
double-sided porcelain signs, we have neon signs.
Loads of neon.
Come on.
There's a lot of neon in this.
Wow.
You just can't see it right now, but you'll be seeing it. We'll be showing it to
I
you.
do want to remind people, though, that's another reason you have to come here to the auction. We cannot ship neon. This will never survive some of those shipping services, if you know
But
what
we
I'm talking about.
we do have
But
transporters
we have
that
transporters
really are
who will
good.
hand carry it door to
So-
door for you. We just can't throw it in a box.
So don't
Keep that in mind.
not bid because of shipping. We can find shippers for you.
Yeah, we have people. I know somebody out there was just asking that for Christmas. Hey, you know what I'd really like? Really tall, corn on the cob, carved wood. See if you can find me one. Well, Donley Auctions has one for you.
Well,
It belongs in
it's-
DeKalb for sure.
It's DeKalb corn, yeah.
Yeah, nice.
They're up in their throne.
You looking at us? What are you looking at? Get back to work.
Us peons down below.
So I wanted to thank our staff. We were
big
gone.
thank you.
Big thank
Yeah.
you to all of our employees. They participated in the radio show last week and did it without us here. We didn't even ask them to do it, but they did it. Thank you very much, everybody. We were out, as everyone knows, your mom passed away peacefully
Donley.
and happily. She really did, and her service was on Saturday. So last week, our employees got together and did the radio show.
And Helene, that was Tuesday, right?
Yeah.
She got all dressed up, all ready, went to the driver's license bureau a week before her birthday, goes and gets her driver's license.
Passed the test.
She would have been 91, so she came home with her temporary driver's license.
Yes, she was so happy.
Yeah.
And then she went to change her clothes because she was all dressed up and to go take a nap. And then she just had a massive heart attack and died
So,
instantly.
it's a way to
And
go. 91 years old.
She
Had a great
died
life.
happy, I have
Yeah.
to say. So we had a very nice service for her on Saturday
Mm-hmm.
with the family that was in town. So she will be missed terribly. I know
Yes.
Larry's very sad right now. But thank you for all the cards and well wishes that we've received over the last few days.
Very nice.
Very nice. Thank you, everyone. There was something that sold at our General Antiques auction that I think was in like 10 auctions. I'm like, yay! Everybody was, yay! Finally, it sold. I can't remember what it was off the top of my head, but we had a lot of stuff like that. So one thing I do want to mention is one of the things I love to do is get auctions online. Randy's job is to get the collections in. My job is to make sure it gets online and that these guys can do their job with making sure you see it all. So I'm putting together a decorative arts, general antiques, mosh, miscellaneous auction on Thursday, January 15th. It is online only. But we have some great artwork pieces, some sculptures, some very good fine art pieces. And then I've got watch fobs and postcards and probably 60 lots of glassware from the Wild West Town Museum. So we're going to have some very high-end stuff, mid-grade, and some lower-end items all coming up, about 500 to 600 lots, Thursday, January 15th.
You know,
It's going to be great.
I have to say, I wouldn't necessarily, I understand the terminology when you say lower end, but
Lower price.
it's less
Lower price.
expensive.
Less expensive, not cheap.
You know, one thing I do love about our auction hall here is we've never gotten to the point where, oh, I'm not taking that. That's not good enough. That's not enough money. We're an auction hall that, I mean, we sell stuff in the hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Yeah.
But we'll still sell stuff if it's cool and we think it's interesting. I mean, we still have stuff as cheap as $10, $25, you know.
Well, that reminds me of the watch fobs. We had a watch fob collection, 1,000 watch fobs. I'd say half of them sold. I still have 500 left. So I'm piecemealing them out, maybe 50 to 100 at a time. But we dropped the price down to $5, $10 each. And they're selling like hotcakes. So we've got more of those coming up, you know.
How do hotcakes sell?
Hot, fast, quick. Yes.
Hotcakes? Selling like hotcakes.
I don't know, maybe.
Where did that
you
expression
might
ever
have
come
one
from?
or too many hotcakes too there.
Maybe. Yeah. Speaking of diet, I've had too many
I didn't
too many hotcakes.
It's going
Okay.
good. So we're getting ready for New Year's Eve. You need to go rent a tuxedo because we are going to a fabulous gala event New Year's Eve, and I've
Private
got
party, yeah.
private party, The Great Gatsby. So we might have some footage from that, some photos. We'll see. And so we have that going on. We've got our next auction, January 15th. We've got the military auction coming up in February. March is going to be crazy fun with license plates and other things. So
We've got a good season for you. So
I'm still filling in the months of July back. Well, July is the phonograph auction for sure. So August to December, I have probably 10 collections that we need to fill in those months. So if you have a collection, now is the time to get on our calendar. Otherwise, those collections are going to beat yours. So actually give us a call at 815-923-7000. My goal 2026, besides my whole list of personal goals, is to do more auctions per month. So I want to do at least a couple online auctions and one live auction per month. So I have plenty of slots for you to get on our calendar. Give us a call.
is Treat Randy nicer on that personal goal list?
No, but actually it is. That's more of a personal thing.
Okay.
Speaking of I think you're calling it the classic Opulence General Antiques Auction. There's a lot of really great items. There's a lot of general antiques. Again, something for everyone. So I had a guy here the other day who said, hey, I want to come in and bid at your auction. I said, well, it's online only and it's not until January 15th. So he didn't quite understand that whole concept. So what that means is the auction starts in the morning at 9 a.m. and it just runs while people are bidding. Karin manages and operates the bidding platform. So you want to go to our website at donleyauctions.com, register to bid, and take it from there. Then you just bid and watch the auction as it goes. I think the items go up for about a minute or two,
Just a minute.
30 seconds.
like 30 seconds if there's no
Correction.
bids.
30 seconds.
If there's no bids. If there is bidding, then it will continue on until you stop bidding. So very easy, very convenient. You can do it from your phone anywhere you're at
Anywhere
home.
in the world.
Anywhere in the world. Yeah, that's correct. So that's online only. Now,
You can start bidding now too.
and you can start bidding now because it is online. Go to donleyauctions.com and click on that red button. It'll tell you exactly what to do.
I'm glad you brought that up because so many people, especially with the online auctions, think you have to wait until it's actually in place and they can't bid until the item comes up. I've heard that repeatedly. No, you could place your bid now. I mean, and you put your maximum bid in, and it doesn't. If you bid $500 on something, but it starts at 100, that's all your bid. It starts at is 100, and it bids up accordingly. It doesn't start you at 500. You can put your maximum bid in, so you don't have to be watching it.
Right.
And every few seconds doing another bid. Just put your max in, and it'll only take your bid up to.
I'm telling you, online auctions are so convenient.
They are.
And you do pay the convenience fee like everybody else charges, but it's so worth it. You don't have to sit here all day. You don't have to drive out here. You will miss out on the coffee, donuts, and pizza, but
And Susan.
and me and Tucker, but you can also come out when we do have live auctions. For example, January 7th, that will be a live auction. You come here, you sit at the hall and have complimentary food and beverages. But you can also, again, bid online, put an absentee bid or a phone bid in with us. There's many ways to bid. If you're not sure, please call our office. There's the phone number, because the ladies in the office want to walk you through the easiest way to go. Everybody's different. Some people like to be here because they want to touch and feel and inspect and smell it and whatever else the collectors do. That's fine. If you don't need to do that and you want to go off of our photographs, our wonderful photography in our catalogs, you can do that as well. Give us a call. You know what you've done in the past is actually go up to the item, show the person on FaceTime, here's any condition issues or flaws. We do that on the phone all the time with people. So there's really no way that you can't bid on something.
Yeah.
There's many options. So I don't want to hear any excuses. No excuses. So absentee bids, very similar to your online bids. Put in a request. There's a form on our website. You submit it with your item and your max bid. And then the auctioneer will say, I've got an absentee bid at the starting range. And then they work up the bids until we get to your max. Otherwise, it could go for less. So an absentee bid means that you put in a max bid. You're not here, you're absent, but we do the bidding for you on your behalf. Same with a phone bid. However, I'm on the phone with you and you're telling me how you want to bid. If you want to keep going, you're out. You want to stop. You want to keep the bidding going. And what I like about phone and absentee bids is there's zero online bidding fees added. Okay? Because you're not online. You're on the phone or you're on a piece of paper, one of the two. So we'd like to save you money by doing that.
And that's a lot.
That's a lot. And I love to save people money. So I'll always try to find a way to save you money on the back end so you can spend more money on the front end.
There you go.
We have many auctions coming up, as I mentioned earlier. What types of things are you looking for specifically, Randy Donley, for our upcoming auctions?
Well, you know me. I'm always looking for more military relics.
Yes, military, firearms.
And I have to say, even though, we do a lot in Civil War, I'm going to look at a Civil War collection. Where's that, in Texas?
You are?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Oops.
Wow. When is that happening?
I'll be right out.
Well, and you guys are going to the Civil War show, right? The show of shows is coming up.
Well, that's all military rock, show of shows. That's in Louisville.
That's a show. And then you're going for a collection in Texas. Okay, good.
I am. But uniforms, especially World War II, and World War II American uniforms are just on fire as far as price goes. Anything combat related is just crazy good.
Selling like hotcakes.
And of course, aviation, anything paratrooper, holy smokers. Just absolutely incredible value with original jump jackets, paratrooper helmets, anything that's, again, combat related. But World War I, World War II, but modern wars like Vietnam are just also really very collectible. So we'll look at it all. Send us photos, DonleyAuctions.com, or is it consign at Donley?
You want to email us photos at consign@DonleyAuctions.com because I have probably 30 to 40 per day, and we want to see first, where are you located? Do we have to pick it up? Can you drop it off? What is it? How much of it do you have?
And the bigger the better.
Like? Yeah.
Cities and municipalities, remember, We do a lot with tanks, cannons, big stuff, even monuments. A lot of monuments have become unpopular in parks and everything. What do you do with it? Well, we find new homes for you, and it's absolutely crazy what some of these statues have sold for. I mean, huge money. So if you're a municipality and you have things in storage, call us.
Okay.
Donley Auctions.
And keep in mind, we have a license plate auction coming up in March, so we are taking consignments for that. But again, you can't wait until February because we want the auction online a month in advance. So you got to give us a month or two prior just to get it described and photographed and ready to go. So keep that in mind when you have stuff you want to sell. License plates, firearms, ammunition, military, coin op. You know what I'm looking for? Some antique coin operated machines for our the really big show in May. So slot machines, what else? Antique music, anything you can put a coin in, basically. Advertising.
Anything you might have collected, we're looking for.
I know.
And sports.
Okay, let's talk about sports.
Oh my goodness sakes. Sports, be it cards, uniforms, posters, you name it, balls, footballs, baseballs, any type of sports. And Ryan has been doing so much in coins.
Yes.
We have really been
gold
doing
is up,
coins
silver is up, so.
in a big way, huge.
Yeah.
Huge
So
numbers.
again, check your jewelry because we can test it for the
Of course.
gold value here. But
It's,
yeah, Ryan
sometimes
can do all that.
sometimes it's only worth scrap, but surprisingly, very often we find both coins and jewelry are worth way more than scrap, and people are turning it in all the time. They see cash for gold, and they run in and they just dump their stuff for
the cheapest that they
scrap weight,
take it. Yeah.
and that's not necessarily the way to sell your items. So give us a call, send us photos, and
I
we'll
do have
help you out.
interesting story. Your son Scott is here from New York, working on their wedding plans. And what was
In March,
the number one thing he wanted to do while he was home was to find his Pokemon cards that he collected when he was a child. So forget Christmas presents, forget going out to dinner. He had to go to the warehouse and find his Pokemon collection, which he did find and brought over to the house. I haven't heard anything about it yet, but
Well,
there's a few things that
we
didn't
haven't
get
been
graded.
evaluating it. We
Yeah.
just located
found
it,
it,
but
so. Pokemon cards,
stay tuned for that. The
Go-
Scott Donley Pokemon collection. Here it comes.
go look in your attics. I mean, everybody collected them back then, but there's some really good ones still selling for a lot.
Millions.
Well,
Millions.
would be great.
Yeah,
That's like finding a lottery ticket.
it is. Only thing about a lottery ticket, it expires. Lottery ticket's only good
True.
for a year. So if you find a year-old lottery ticket and found out it was a winning number, too bad.
bad.
Wah.
Yeah.
Oh well. Whereas sports cards and everything else, they don't expire in value.
Yeah,
So
that's great. So those are a few of the items we're looking for. I want to fill up this calendar this year sooner than later. So don't wait because it will take some time to get on the calendar, but eventually we will be cranking it all out for you.
so for now,
I'm Susan.
and I'm Randy Donley, and we'll
See you at the auction.